long before brain scans, long before psychology, long before modern medicine attempted to explain extraordinary human experiences. Indian sages described a hidden energy sleeping inside every human being. Not metaphorically, literally. Ancient yogic texts portray Kundalini as a coiled serpent resting at the base of the spine, asleep until awakened through spiritual practice, devotion, disciplined breathing, or, in some accounts, unexpectedly through trauma or profound life events. The image is unforgettable: a serpent, coiled 3.5 times, silent, waiting. To modern audiences, this symbolism can sound mystical or purely fictional. Yet symbols often survive because they express experiences that are difficult to describe directly. Whether Kundalini is understood as spiritual energy, a metaphor for human transformation, or a combination of psychological and physiological processes depends largely on the tradition and the interpreter. That distinction matters because the oldest texts don't describe Kundalini as a shortcut to happiness. They describe it as a force of immense power, power that must be approached with preparation. One medieval Sanskrit text warns that improper practice can lead not to liberation, but to confusion and imbalance. Another emphasizes years of ethical discipline before attempting advanced techniques. This is striking. In today's world, social media often presents Kundalini as a weekend breathing exercise. Ancient teachers described it as the culmination of a lifetime. Why such caution? What exactly were they afraid of? To answer that question, we need to understand what awakening was believed to look like. Descriptions from traditional yogic literature often include intense bodily heat, spontaneous movements, vivid inner lights, waves of emotion, altered breathing, feelings of profound unity, and states of consciousness that seem to dissolve the ordinary sense of self. For believers, these are signs of spiritual evolution. For skeptics, many overlap with known neurological and psychological phenomena. The similarities are impossible to ignore, but neither explanation fully accounts for every report. And that's where the mystery begins. Because the stories don't remain confined to ancient India over centuries. They begin appearing everywhere. Christian mystics, Sufi saints, Buddhist meditators, Jewish Kabbalists, indigenous shamans. Different cultures, different religions, different languages. Yet many describe experiences with astonishingly similar characteristics: light, heat, ecstasy, fear, transformation. Could all these traditions be describing the same underlying human experience? Or are we seeing the universal tendency of the human brain to interpret extraordinary states through cultural beliefs? The answer remains deeply contested, but one thing is certain. As Kundalini entered the modern world, its mystery only grew. Instead of monasteries and Himalayan caves, it would eventually appear in ordinary homes, corporate offices, college dormitories, hospitals, psychiatric wards. And that raises an unsettling question. If Kundalini is real, whatever real ultimately means, why do some people emerge transformed, while others seem to unravel completely? To answer that, we have to leave the ancient world behind and meet the man who introduced the West to one of history's most controversial spiritual awakenings.